man of the Mounjaro. That's why I'm here. You're on the pen. That's why you're here. And we're answering questions today from the campground about GLP-1s. So just taking rapid fire questions today from both YouTube and TikTok. Rachel on TikTok wanted to know, she started Ozempic for diabetes and had to switch to Mounjaro due to availability and what to expect. Well, the great news is that people experience fewer side effects and more weight loss on Mounjaro than they do on Ozempic. Both similar medications, both acting on the GLP-1 hormone, which is a hormone that is made in your gut, responsible for basically making you feel full, helping your pancreas produce the right amount of insulin, and helping regulate how much sugar your liver makes, right? So they both act on the GLP-1, but Mounjaro acts on the GIP, so it acts on two hormones. So since it's not acting as intently on the GLP-1 hormone and acting on the GIP, people tend to lose more weight. People tend to experience fewer side effects. So that's awesome. Ashley's annoyed, 1 week off Ozempic and feeling it, and can't wait to get on Mounjaro. Yeah, I hope that you are able to do that soon, Ashley. Did you take both combined shots at the same time? So this question is about combining 5.5 milligrams and a 2.5 to make 7.5. And yes, I took them at the same time, just in different locations, right? So make sure you consult with a medical professional. Make sure you consult with your doctor. Your doctor should be giving you good advice about what to do if you're combining Mounjaro shots to make a larger dose, right? If you're just joining here over on YouTube, put it in the chat. Hit that like, hit that bell, hit that sub, put it in the chat. Let me know that you're here. If you're new here, put an N next to your name in the chat, and then put what medication you're on. We're talking about GLP-1 medications. We're answering all the questions that you may have about whatever medication you're on. If you're just getting started, you may have some questions. If you're at questions about side effects, we just kind of bring both communities together. So we're live on YouTube. I'm a YouTuber, Dave Knapp, man of the Mounjaro. I've been over there for a long time. Hit that love button, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Make sure you follow the live creator. We just hit 5,000 followers on TikTok. We're at 4,000 and change over on YouTube. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Sue the Dude, welcome to the stream. Where are people finding Wegovy? It's intermittent outages on the doses of Wegovy. So you're going to want to make sure that you just call around to many pharmacies. You want to check. I've heard people having success recently at Amazon, but it's a very fluid situation. You can try transferring your prescription to Amazon Pharmacy. I'm from New Jersey on Mounjaro, down 72 pounds in a year. That's amazing. Just story after story. Hey, Jeannie, welcome to the stream. Kicking It With Matt over on YouTube. Hey, Kicking It With Matt has a great TikTok channel. Trying to figure out what to eat, low carb or regular calorie deficit. The best diet to do, in my humble opinion, I don't give people too much advice on this because I'm working through it myself, but the diet you can stick to is the best diet to be on. When you ask what exercises you should be doing, the exercise that doesn't feel like exercise, right? Whatever you can sustain, I think, is the best course of action. Whatever you can sustain over the lifetime is always going to be better, and these medicines are just tools to help you get there. So welcome to those who are joining over on YouTube. Thank you for the likes over on YouTube. Thank you for the likes over on TikTok as well. Trying to eat in a calorie deficit is always going to be the key no matter what diet you're on. Hey man, how's it going? Linda, it's going well. Hope you're doing good. Thank you for those who are following the live creator and liking the stream. Diane says, hey Dave, thanks for keeping it real. Absolutely, my pleasure. Thanks for being here. Drunk on duty, 3rd week on Mounjaro, 2.5, lost 9 pounds. 9 pounds on the 2.5 is amazing progress for the 2.5 because it's not even a therapeutic dose. Stay there drunk on duty as long as you possibly can and enjoy those benefits of the 2.5 because you got a lot of room to climb, buddy. Hello from Texas, aka hell in this heat. Take compound tirzepatide, insurance doesn't pay. How's the compound treating you? I don't exercise, but wish that I did start a long time ago. I feel like I've lost muscle. Yeah, some resistance training, even if it's just a couple push-ups to start with, and just snowball on that. Do a little bit a day. Thank you for the gifts. Always appreciated, but never expected. So thank you for the gifts. They help to support this channel and the work that I do, but they are never expected, but I always appreciate them. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Jeannie's on Mounjaro, just moved to 7.5 after arguing with my endo about moving up after almost a year on 5. Wow, how much weight did you lose on that 5? That's interesting. So I always think it's interesting when doctors hesitate to pull people up when they cease losing weight, especially if that's a primary motivation for taking the Mounjaro. Somebody said Ozempic makes them really sick. It happens to some people. Some people just, that's why you start low and work yourself up. So yeah, Kelly Simmons says, hey Dave, thank you all for all you do. Thanks, you're a blessing to the community. Thank you for being here, Kelly. Thank you for liking this stream. Thank you for those who are joining. Share it somewhere where you think somebody might be helped by answering these questions. Thank you for those who are following the live creator. 65 pounds lost on, well, hey, 65 pounds in a year is tremendous progress. Obviously don't know where you started, so I can see why your endo held you there. If you stopped losing weight though, that's a good time to talk to them about titrating up. Thank you for those who are members on the YouTube channel, by the way. Y'all make this happen. This is why I can go live on a Saturday and justify spending my free time in the afternoon doing this, is because you all make it happen with your memberships and your gifts, so thank you for doing that. Also had bad anxiety from Ozempic. I'm hearing that more and more. To be honest with you, I'm hearing it more and more. So very interesting. But it's always interesting to know. It's like headaches. Like I had migraine headaches, and Mounjaro made it really bad at 15 milligrams. But I had migraine headaches before. So if you have anxiety, you're starting a new medicine, it's very likely that you're going to experience some anxiety. Now, is that the cause by the medication? Does it compound it? TBD. But they're really looking at it, especially over in Europe. So they are looking into that. Will I still lose weight if I don't work out on 2 milligrams of Mounjaro? I'm losing inches. You might. It just depends, on a number of factors. If you're not eating in a calorie deficit, if you're not moving, chances are the medicine is not going to magically make you lose weight. That's not how it works. But if it helps you consume fewer calories in the form of appetite suppression, absolutely you might lose some weight without extra movement. What dose do you typically see people staying on for the longest time? It's very different for everybody, especially if you're type 2 diabetic. So this is a common question, is like, what's the best dose to be on? It's different for everybody. If you're a type 2 diabetic, the studies show that 10, 12.5, and 15 are going to be absolutely where you're going to see the most benefit. But like, we're just talking to somebody over here on YouTube. I can't remember who it was. I think Drunk on Duty was the name of his handle over on YouTube. And he said 2.5 milligrams, he's down like 25 pounds or something like that. So, 9 pounds in his third week on 2.5. So some people respond well. Sue the Dude over on YouTube. Sue is a dude. Put it in the chat. Dave, I think Compound Pharmacy should advertise with you on your channel. Yeah, we can talk. I'm thinking the lifestyle changes that causes anxiety. Absolutely. And a lot of people, they go into this with a food addiction, and all of a sudden the medicine's making them not crave food or want the things that they turn to for comfort. And so like where do you go? Where do you put that anxiousness? So thank you for those who are joining over on TikTok. We've got about 70 people. Make sure you follow the live creator for new. We just hit 5,000 followers on TikTok. If you're over here on YouTube and you're new, put an N next to your name and let me know that you're new, and let me know what medicine you're on and what dose, and if you have any questions. So put it in the chat. Let's stay active in the chat. Hit that like, hit that bell, hit that sub if you're here over on YouTube as well. I'm glad you've heard that, because honestly, my doctor thought it was crazy when I said I had anxiety from Ozempic. Yeah, between YouTube and TikTok, I have about 10,000 people that follow me and interact with me over, and I'm hearing it more and more from people, especially with the semaglutide. Not really with the tirzepatide, but with the semaglutide. This will change your life. But you have to change too. That's an excellent point, Gerard. Absolutely. You got to use it as a tool to help you get the change you want. Joseph Baxter says that he's new, and Joseph's a liar, and we know it. Joseph, actually, I noticed when I rewatched the On the Pen Live, I do a weekly show called On the Pen Live. It's Thursday nights at 9 p.m. Central. It's exclusive to YouTube. So if you're on TikTok, click the link in my bio. That'll help you subscribe to my YouTube channel so you can be part of that weekly live stream. It's a show. It's kind of like the Daily Show if it was all about GLP-1, type 2 diabetes, obesity. We have a lot of fun there every Thursday, 9 p.m. Central. We're 27 episodes in. We've had Triplet Data TikTok, Bourbon RX, The Janine, the Mounjaro flight attendant, Dinosaur Monkey Farts Kim on Mounjaro, who is the proprietor of the Plus Sides podcast. We've had like a lot of guests on, and we just have a lot of fun. So click the link in my bio. You can follow that channel there. Please do that if you're over on TikTok. That's your homework for right now. Getting back to the questions here, we got one over on YouTube. Compounded 5 milligram. Very happy with the results after 3 months. Awesome, Diane. That's awesome. Gerard's down 40 pounds. That's amazing. Gerard, that's just awesome progress. I've been on Mounjaro 4 months on a weight loss study, down 30 pounds. Very cool. So Ironside on TikTok is in a Mounjaro study, and that person is down 30 pounds. I'm type 2 and can't get my Ozempic anywhere. If you're type 2, Meredith, talk to your doctor about Mounjaro. Right? Mounjaro is easier to find than semaglutide, whether you're Ozempic or Wegovy right now. So talk to him about getting on the moon. First week on Mounjaro, I'm doing great. Food noise is gone. Yeah, I hear that a lot. A lot of people report that on all GLP-1s. Are we ever going to get it again for $25? Not unless that's what your copay is with your insurance. I think those days are gone, Funflix, unfortunately. Eli Lilly, if you follow the company at all, the future of their company in the near term is 100% hitched to the success of Mounjaro, and not only the success but the profitability. So all their earnings calls are focused on getting people to pay more for the medication and for them to rely less on the manufacturer coupons. So I think those days are over. When it comes along for weight loss, I think there will be a coupon, but it will not be a $25 coupon those days. That was as Kim on Mounjaro always says, from the Plus Sides, that was their go-to market, right? Get everybody hooked on it early with a freebie, and then yank it. And that's what they did. They did it under the cover of trying to preserve the medicine for diabetics, but they knew what they were doing, for sure. So 9 months on Mounjaro, currently 12.5 down on 61 currently on 12.5 and down 61 pounds in 9 months on Mounjaro. Funflix, that's amazing. Congratulations on that success. I'm sure that you would agree that whatever you're paying is worth getting your life back. So that's amazing. Went to CVS last month to pick up my MJ and paid nothing when I normally pay 25 from the coupon. That's awesome. Free. Hey, Mel, welcome. Mel, one of my favorite Mounjarians. Thank you for being here. Appreciate that. It's good to have you here. Put an N in the chat if you're new. I'd like to welcome you by name. Joseph Baxter, one of the newest members of the stream. It's good to have you here on a Saturday. Anybody experiencing belly cramps, yeah, constipation, diarrhea, those are, you know, you're warned about those, that those can happen. So definitely make sure you talk to your doctor. Ducalax, Miralax, those can get things moving. Amy's new. Rob Socks is new. Leslie is new. Welcome. What medicines are you on? If you have any questions, let me know. Text couldn't explain why it was covered, but I felt happy. Yeah, sometimes you don't need an explanation. You just need to like moonwalk right out of the pharmacy with your free script and be on your way. Drunk on Duty started 3 months ago and Mounjaro 3 weeks ago. Down 54 pounds total and still going. That's amazing. That's the combination that worked for them, keto and Mounjaro. That's a lot of people are finding that combination to be very well. Magnesium glycinate is helpful as well. Amy's on Mounjaro. That's awesome. So Mel has been a member of my YouTube channel for 6 months now. Memberships and subscriptions are different. You subscribe for free. The members actually support me monthly with a $2.99 donation. They get custom access to emojis and stuff like that. So if you want to become a member over on YouTube, you can find that in the description of the video. Just click that, become a member. Appreciate those of you who are supporting. Mel, thanks for supporting me for 6 months now. You've been so great to me. And she's a 2-year GLP veteran. She was on Ozempic and she's been on Mounjaro. So she's done all of it. She's over 100 pounds lost. She's doing great. And she's, I always call her sis. She's one of my sisters over here on YouTube. So thank you for being here. Can't sleep, shot day, second night after. It's interesting. So many people get so tired on these, but then some people report their insomnia with taking the medicine. It's so funny how it treats people differently. Sabrina, completely worth it, and she loves my YouTube. Thank you for, make sure that if you're on TikTok here that you subscribe to my YouTube channel by clicking the link in my bio. I need YouTube subscribers because people get their accounts taken away on TikTok, and I'm not going to play those games, but I'll always be over on YouTube. You can also always find me at onthepen.com. So all my content will always be there. Dark House, a long-time lurker, first-time caller. Welcome. Thanks for interacting today. Ozempic for 3 months, down 60 pounds. Dark House, that is amazing. 60 pounds in 3 months. That's, I always say that's getting your life back. You can't put a price tag on that, can you? I mean, you can. It's probably about $1,200, right? So, yeah, absolutely. Mel's talking about her job. A lot of insecurity there with her job, and now she's picking up the pieces for some people who've been laid off, and now that's how it works. The work falls on the people who get it done, and Mel, I can tell you that you are a get her done type of gal. Hit that like. That's right. If you're over on YouTube, hit that like button. That helps tell the algorithm that this is worth watching. And if you know somebody who would benefit from getting some questions answered by myself or the community here, often we have doctors in the chat that can help answer the questions that I don't know the answer to because I'm not a medical professional. I'm just a dude on YouTube, right? Or TikTok, wherever you're finding me today. So yeah, it's good to hear from you all. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the comments. Thank you for following the live creator, and thank you for those who have subscribed on YouTube. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate all of you being here. First shot of Ozempic this morning. How's it treating you? Probably don't feel a whole lot after your first shot if it was just this morning, but I hope that it treats you well, Jules. Anybody with any questions, drop them in the comments. Make sure that you follow the YouTube channel for the weekly live stream on the Pen Live. I wish my endo would listen to you. Awesome. Yeah, we've had, I was on an episode of the Plus Sides podcast with Mad Endo from over on TikTok, an endocrinologist. She's awesome. I mean, so it's interesting how some of these endocrinologists, you know, don't fully understand, you know, obesity from a 360-degree view. They obviously understand the importance of hormones and hormone regulation and dysregulation, but you know, just the mental side of it, I think, is really hard sometimes for medical professionals to grapple with if they've never dealt with it themselves, right? So, and that's just the story of obesity in general, like the dysregulation that happens in your gut, the sensations that you get in your brain because of the dysregulation. Like, unless you've experienced it, you don't know. Like I tell people all the time, I don't know what it's like really to feel full after a normal meal. Yeah, we're not doing people joining live here on this one, okay? I'm just enough for me to handle answering all these questions. So thank you. Yeah, so Dark House, user. Congratulations on your success, and thanks for making a comment here. Thank you for the gifts as well. The gifts are always appreciated, but never expected. They do help me, encourage me to continue to make content. I'm 70-year-old, retired this year. I'm retired. Apropos name, right? Had script for Wegovy last year that insurance would have paid for, now paying money for Mounjaro, but it's worth it. There's a lot of people who say that, and I think, you know, the unfortunate thing, I'm retired, is that Eli Lilly and Novo Nordisk, they know that people are willing to pay for this because they know it's changing their lives. So there's a little bit of seizing the opportunity, and that's why you're seeing insurance cards go away. That's why you're seeing insurance companies being reticent to add these to formularies. Why would they if people are willing to pay for them out of pocket, you know? So it's just it's an interesting, you know, I still think we're at the advent of these medications. They're just catching on. They'll fine tune them over the next decade and start pairing GLP-1s and GIP, whatever the incretin hormone that these peptides are acting on, and they'll pair them with things that help you preserve muscle mass. They'll run different peptides through artificial intelligence to help streamline the development of new medications. It's just we're at the advent of this, and it's all brand new, so it's changing people's lives. So if you can afford it, kudos to you. If you have good insurance, kudos to you. I feel for the people who don't. That's where you need to look in the direction of compounds, and you need to also have your doctor help advocate for you if you lose access, especially if you are on it, you're doing well, and you get the rug pulled out from under you. Have your doctor help fight that battle for the continuation of care. On the hunt for 10 milligrams, I got the pre-auth and doctor prescribed to the hospital pharmacy. Yeah, hopefully you can find it. You might have to call around quite a bit. If you already have, maybe look at Amazon Pharmacy or some sort of online pharmacy, see if they might be able to help you out. Hey, Stephanie, welcome to the stream. Always worried each fall I will. Yeah, absolutely. Awesome hat. Hey, RJ, welcome, man. Good to have you over here on TikTok. I think RJ follows me on Instagram, on YouTube, on Facebook, and on TikTok, so that's awesome. Lose access or drop due to maintenance. Yeah, that's interesting. It'll be interesting to see how insurance companies handle that. The FDA has approved a maintenance dose of Wegovy, so hopefully with the maintenance doses, the requirements for the BMI will loosen up, rather than just waiting for you to become obese again and covering it again, right? Hit a plateau after losing 20 pounds. Any tips? Yeah, if you've hit a plateau, depends on for how long it is, but maybe look at dosing up. Might be time to try a different peptide. If you're on Wegovy, maybe it's time to look at Mounjaro, which will be approved for weight loss here in the next couple of months. But another thing that you can do is just prioritize protein, move more. You know, whether it's your eating regimen or your workout regimen, try doing something else. If we can't just do the same thing and expect different results. So is there a shortage on 7.5? There is a shortage on 7.5 per the FDA's website through the end of September, the 7.5 and the 10. And I wouldn't be surprised if between now and then something else pops up, like with the 12.5 or the 5. We'll see, TBD, hopefully not. Terrence, hi, welcome. I just got my second box of 10 milligram from Amazon this week. Awesome. Yeah, so Thomas found it on Amazon this week, the 10 milligrams. So there you go. That's kind of why I like to bring these groups together on these live streams to help people make connections of you know, where they're finding medicines, what's being useful for them. Hardwick is starting 15 milligrams this week. Prioritize protein, get that water in, absolutely, make sure you're doing that. And electrolytes. If you're wondering what a good electrolyte supplement to take is, you can go to onthepen.com, scroll down a little bit. It's a keto essential electrolytes. You don't have to be on keto, but it's the only electrolyte supplement that I have found to have a really adequate amount of magnesium, potassium, and sodium all together. It's not very good to taste, but it really helps to get those electrolytes back. When you start shedding weight, your body just flushes the electrolytes out of your system. Nausea, fatigue are big things that you can feel. And honestly, if your potassium gets out of whack, you're gonna have some heart palpitations too. So make sure that you look at a good supplement, keto electrolyte, essential electrolytes, links at onthepen.com. Just scroll down until you see the little canister. That's what I'm talking about. Don't expect it to be really good tasting, but it gets the job done, right? How to get insurance to cover. So Lynn, if we're talking about Mounjaro, you gotta be a type 2 diabetic. Otherwise, you're probably gonna be SOL on getting Mounjaro. But you know, you need to talk to your doctor. If you're type 2 diabetic, that's the only way to really get Mounjaro now. It has to be on the formulary. Some formularies require that you fail on another drug, so maybe get a metformin prescription, maybe you're already on it. But yeah, you gotta advocate with your employer more than anything if it's an obesity thing, because you want your employer to have obesity coverage. If you have obesity coverage, more than likely you're gonna have coverage for Saxenda or Wegovy or the weight loss version of Mounjaro that'll be coming out in the next couple of months. Liquid Labs with added cherry skinny syrup is good electrolytes. Awesome, yeah. How are the magnesium and potassium numbers on those? That's why I like the Keto Essential electrolytes. Just because they're really high in magnesium and potassium. And if you look at the percentage, the daily percentage on a lot of these electrolytes, then it's like not very high. It's like 3% of your daily potassium. It's just not enough to get you feeling right. Sue the Dude with the $5 super chat. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. He said, does it look like the Mounjaro community will pay more and deal with shortages going forward? Did not expect both. Yeah, I do think that, I think it's such a game-changing medicine, Sue, that tirzepatide, you know, especially for those who came over from semaglutide, it's so superior in its efficacy, especially on the weight loss side, that I think you will see people continue to pay and wait out these things. But I think, unfortunately, the longer Lilly fails to keep up with the supply, which we know, we've documented really well on this channel, all the things they're doing to mitigate that. And I think it will ease up in the next few months here. But I think people will get more creative. They're going to be looking more at compound options of this tirzepatide. They're going to be looking more in the direction of, you know, how can I split a dose? Like, these are not things we want people to be doing. Ideally, everybody would have access to the name brand. They'd be able to take it exactly as prescribed. But, you know, the longer that they do that, that's what the community is going to be dealing with. And so people like me are out here saying, you know, we just got to be patient. We've got to know all the tips and tricks when you can't find your dose. That's why we talk about calling hospital pharmacies. A lot of times they're prioritized in times of shortage to make sure that the patients there have what they need. Sometimes they're sitting on extra doses that they can part with, so try to call them. We talk about you know, using Amazon Pharmacy, things like that. I made a video about Amazon Pharmacy and filling a 3-month prescription back in December. It was one of the first shorts that I did over on YouTube. So thank you for those who are following the live creator, finding this content useful. Thank you for the gifts, especially Sue over here on YouTube. Always appreciated but never expected. So thank you. What the heck does she think this medicine is for? Well, yeah. Are we talking about doctors again? Any ideas for constipation? The great ideas for constipation sounds like Melissa said, take a fiber gummy and natural vitality, calm magnesium. Yeah, the Ducalax and Miralax are really good too. Well, hey, I appreciate y'all joining. Thank you for being here today and joining me on a quick live stream this afternoon. Make sure that if you're new, that you follow, hit subscribe. Make sure if you're over on TikTok that you're gonna click on the bio and then click over to YouTube and click subscribe over there. That way you can get access to On the Pen Live, which is a weekly show that I do. You can watch it all on demand. We just did our last episode on Thursday night. We had Kim from the Plus Sides podcast. Before that, we had Triplet Dad of TikTok. We had Bourbon RX on, the Janine, the Mounjaro flight attendant. Over on YouTube, we've had BJ Davis on recently, Pug on Mounjaro. Obviously, my cousin Chrissy, who's on Wegovy, comes on and shares about her journey. So make sure that before we end this, you hit that like button if you're over on YouTube. That really makes a difference, hitting that like button. So there's 40 people here. If the rest of you could just smash that like button before you go, and then come back and leave a comment after it posts, maybe share it somewhere. Those are all things that help. So thank you for doing that. I appreciate each and every one of you. Jeannie says, Jeannie, you need a new doctor. I'm going to go back and see what I missed from Jeannie, but yeah, maybe if you have questions that continue to persist that we don't get answered in these lives, you can always reach out to me through a direct message on TikTok. I can get to them when I have time, or you can email me. That's probably the best way, an email to mounjaroman@gmail.com, or become a member over at onthepen.com. Stay up to date with our latest, all the breaking news. We do a lot of email blasts and things like that, and that way, if YouTube or TikTok were to go away overnight, I'll always have onthepen.com. That's onthepen.com. I'm Dave Natman on the Mounjaro. That's why I'm here. You're on the pen. That's why you're here. We can all stay connected over at YouTube. Click the link in the description of my TikTok. Follow me over there, or go to onthepen.com. Thank you all for joining, and we'll catch you